official name is PILKINGTON Kimani Mungai. I pursue journalism in Multimedia University of Kenya. It feels good, it feels proud, but at the same time, there's a team behind me. I don't want to disappoint them, and those that I succeeded, so I have a lot to do, and I really know that. As you all know, a journey is never easy. It has some hills and valleys that you have to climb and pass through. But all in all, I succeeded there. I was one of the best that were chosen by the judges, but I believe everybody has the capability to do 1 or 2, 3 things. Everybody was there to try. There was a stiff competition because actually the second person, I just left him with 1 point, fortunately. So ukiona hivyo competition ilikuwa so hard. Of course I did, like everyone else, because for competition you always go there to get what you feel you deserve. And I felt that I deserved it, but at the same time everybody else alikuwa hivyo. So nikifika pale, sometimes you used to see unaji-exclude because everybody else is doing really good and everybody was trying his best and her best. And so ilifika to some point that hadi mimi kuna venye inawe inajitoa, but let me say kama kitu ni yako hakuna mtu anaweza zuia. God does, you do your part and God does the rest. Yes. There's actually a very big challenge that I faced, mostly in dressing. As a pageant member or as a pageant participant, you must be a good dresser. Let me just phrase it like that. Unaona inafika to some point that a pageant is all about people. It's never about who the person that is participating. So being about people, lazima uvutie hiyo watu. Hiyo kikundi cha watu lazima ukivutie. And so you have to dress well, you have to look nice and everything. So expenses zote zilikuwa zinaenda kwa your dressing. So even if it's all about leadership and everything, because ni chenye uko nayo kwa akili, what you can deliver, how you can talk to people and how you can convince them on maybe their matters and everything like that. So regardless that, but we had to look good, and the biggest challenge mimi niliface ni ya ku look good, because okay, I had the dressing and all that, but kuna dressing kadhaa ulikuwa unakosa. Like you find the cultural week, we had to have a traditional wear. Una traditional wear, hata maybe ujue ni wapi, but you really have to look for traditional wear to even appreciate your tradition. So I went with the Maasai costume. Actually nilipata hiyo asubuhi. Sikuwa na any clothes, like I had nothing in my mind. So hiyo asubuhi ikakuja, and then one of my friend called me na akaniambia, imagine what, I have the Maasai costume, why are you? And I'm like, wala niko nayo. So I was so happy and excited about it. So nikaenda pale, and I really felt a heavy thing inside my heart juu sikuwa na hiyo, na this was part of the marks juu points zilikuwa zinakuja but what you do. So another challenge nilikuwa nayo in national costume. That was the last day. The last day, I can tell you, my national costume nilikalia chini for 2 hours nikaishona. Ilikaa hivi tu, but pale kwa pageant you have to look unique. You have to have something in a symbolize the costume. I mean the costumes that has been prepared, the category. So actually hiyo category mini ilikuwa so challenging, but it was just an easy thing. And then nikajifunga kitambaa kwa waist, and I was just niko tu hivyo nagoja wengine wajitayarishe. Dressing room kulikuwa so tough because unaangalia mtu unaona hii ni nguo uliona Egypt, hii ni nguo uliona wapi. So you see the challenge was tough, but hapo kwa dressing mostly, and then the Q&A, you never know the question you're going to be asked. So it's all about you keep your mind free. So me you challenge to keep your mind free. There's a crowd wanakushangilia and all that. So it was a big part of it. As in ilichangia juu ilisaidia 1 or 2 points, but at the same time it was a big challenge. Yes. First is Mr. Multimedia University. My successor alikuanga Mr. University, Dar es Salaam, and he's actually my trainer. Amekuwa akinitake on the steps, the zenye nimekuwa nikifanya and everything. And a promise I give to the fans is title itabaki home. Title itabaki home. We shall train and train even more of pageant people, more leaders to push to the extent where they should be, because I don't feel like we have so many leaders among the youth. We need leaders among the youth. And another thing is your title ikiendelea kubaki home, we shall use the title well, even in other universities and all that. So tutafikia every part of this country, my youth wote. We will try all the best to wafikie. Of course, huwezi fanya kazi peke yako. I'll lead the group of other universities, other universities, and I'm sure tuta-cooperate. Mbili tatu. Kwa communication, kuna disagreements and agreements, but I really pray and hope that kutakuwa all enye tutapanga for the students, for the youth and everyone, itakuwa successful and it will all be an agreement. I actually have a very big, large plans that I have planned, but all in all, let us say we take each and every step, a step at a time. For now, the biggest aim is making the school and making its name high on the top, and I'll be able to accomplish that by visiting other schools, appreciating pageant and what they have in general, and also kukanyanga kwa society kama pale Rongai, and they're able to look what the problems that they are facing, because unajua huwezi kuja just anyhow and start things and all things. Actually that's a role, because most of the students when you wanasome hapa, they live Rongai, so the security, everything, wote wanakuwa under the cave ya Rongai. So nikiweza phrase that way, there's more which is coming, and I promise that with time kila mtu ataona what is coming. You know, it's better like to just plan things silently, and then unazileta kwa wazi, watu wanaona what you had really planned is working. Actually we had some challenges here and there. Kulikuwa na event mahali itakuwa and all that, and a lot of people were confused. So mimi sikuwa na expect watu watakuja, so shida ilikuwa mafans watakuja ama watakuja na atanishangilia, because you can't do a thing all alone and you really need these fans. You wafanye place ikwe loudi, ikwe upate psych and all that. So sikuwa nadhani watakuja, but luckily they were there. Another challenge na problem nilifeel inanisumbua hiyo day ilikuwa, okay, watu wako, je watu wakiweza kuja wengi sana, how will I be able to face them? Because unajua a crowd of people, actually walking at a crowd of people na huambi anything, you know, it's tough. The only thing you're showing is your expressions, how you look, how you're smiling, how you're doing this and this, venye unajionyeshana kwa. So that was the biggest part of it. Huongei. And another thing ilikuwa, nimekwambia tukiwa dressing room, a lot happened. So unaangalia side, unaona watu wanachora, mpaka watu wanachora. Uko tu pale huna mtu wa kuchora, you don't have anything, you hadn't planned for that. You know, kuchora inakuja na costume. So my costume zote hakukuwa na zenye nafani choro. Okay, there was that challenge and your pressure, but I gained the confidence. Niki remind myself why I'm going for the title, plans zenye niko nazo, as I have said, and you know, expectations zenye watu wako nazo kwangu, and watu walikuwa wameniamini a lot, so I couldn't disappoint anybody, any fan. Yes. Let me say, first, it wasn't fair in the beginning, because unajua mambo ya Kenya tu ni ile tu. I mean, Kenya, and trust me, multimedia, when I say it's a country on its own, yeah, it's a country on its own, because it's an institution. It carries all tribes and everybody from different parts of the country. So this is a country on its own, and there are people who rule it. So unapata from the beginning, kuna mwenye maybe hakuwa anataka ukwe pale, but all in all, the judges are the ones to sit. We had 3 judges there, 1 lady, 2 gentlemen, and actually, let me say they did it fair, because they really tried their best a whole night. Walikaa na sisi wakituangalia tu, you know, they are not even talking. They're just looking at you, looking at you. The only part you're going to talk with them, it's the Q&A. And really feel they did it fairly, and I really appreciate them together with the fans when walikuwa pale kuni support. It was a nice experience because we really did a lot. We explored like traditional, of course sikuenda na traditional where like mahali nimetoka. I explored to the other tradition. I learned a lot to hadi kufunga hiyo leso ya Masai. There's a lesson that hapo una learn juu ifungwangi hivi, and I appreciated it actually because it's an enjoyment. Haikuwa inaka actually ka competition. I loved the crowd, and wase wenye tulikuwa nao backstage pale, the competitors, they were worthy competitors, I can really say so. Juu hadi tukiwa pale around, nobody was like anakusikilia hivyo or something like that, you know. It really happened to it, do this and this, after you have a mistake so you can rectify it like this and this. The coordination was quite good. Hata kama ni competitors, they really didn't see as if ni competition. I really loved that. So your cultural week yote wacha niseme ilikuwa sawa kabisa. The challenges zilikuwa ni za mapicha because you know you wear something unique as a model, ilichukulika like, you know, it's a good thing. It's a big thing, and people were so proud of it that wengine wanako offer some pictures, and of course ufai kukataa. Let them, you know, let them see the good in that, and plus picture, it is a way of passing information to one place to another and from different kinds of people, so I really enjoy. One thing I would like to, like, you know, just share, not that as in najua mengi, but I've just for the experience nimekuwa nayo model kidogo tu, I've been able to learn a lot, and actually one of the few things naweza sema ni being a model, you just be yourself. You be yourself. Okay, you're being trained by a person na unaweza penda ukae kama yeye. There is no problem with that. But as anakutrain, find something extra. You know why leaders wanakuwa compared? Leaders are compared because there's that one thing in the atmosphere that is common they should do. Kuna zile qualities that a leader should have, na zote ni common. But you being excluding yourself, unafanya hizo vitu, you have those things, you have the qualities, you have everything that is needed of being a leader. Just find something extra, as in enye unaongeza kachumvi kidogo, and trust me, it will always work. It will always work. My last words actually, anybody who is watching there, my fans, those who even don't know me, those who know me from different areas, it's simple. Okay, we all compete. We always have a reason for something. And trust me, you have to have a purpose of doing something. And if you have a purpose of doing something, one thing, you never give up. And the fact of never giving up is going at a race, not winning, and having a reason to come back. And actually, not winning is not losing. I always tell my friends and the people around me, when you don't get something, that's just a lesson on how to get it. It's never a way of now leaving it and chasing some other things. Trust me, if you have a reason, go for it. And lastly, I would like to appreciate my fans everywhere. Watu wamenisupport sana. Siwezi kosa kusema hii at the end of this session, and I really appreciate you all. The school in general, we had a lot, but finally to make it. And I promise to deliver. As Mr. MMU, as Mr. Multimedia University of Kenya, I promise to deliver. Thank you.